What's up?
Brian, Stacy, your mom and I are so happy you decided to join us in our first family fish tank communication session.
So what's up? You guys tearing down the tanks or something?
No, we just wanted to have a family talk as a group.
All right. Well, let's get this started.
Well, kids, your father and I are a little concerned. Mr. Saltwater Tank stopped by earlier, and he found some mushrooms in Fat Jack.
He didn't frag him, did he?
No, he didn't frag them.
Now kids, we're not here to come down on you. That's not what we're about.
We're just concerned that mushrooms might lead to other things.
Xenia, GSP, teal pallies.
But we know you don't want to hear it from us.
Come on, we're your parents. You don't want to hear this stuff from your parents, do you? Huh? Huh?
Your father and I and Mr. Saltwater Tank have come up with a brilliant idea to give you some direction. A motivational speaker.
You know, like one of those guys that speaks at high school or at church.
He's not coming here, is he?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
I gotta go do a water
Whoa,
change
whoa, whoa,
on the
whoa,
Nano.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, this sent me back some SPS frags. His name's Matt Foley. He'll be here in just a minute. He just stopped at somebody's house to pick up some frags. It must be him.
All right. How is everybody today? Good. Well, as your father's probably told you, I'm Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. Well, let's get started with a little scenario to kind of tell you what my life is like. I am a reef junkie. I'm 35 years old, and I'm living in a refugium down by the river. Now, I know you kids are thinking, I'm going to go out there in the world and get me a saltwater tank with an LED fixture and grow coral and make lots of money. Well, I'm here to tell you that your tank isn't going to amount to jack squat. Now, you young men, what do you want to do with your life?
Actually, I wanted to learn about fish and know their names calming and scientific.
Well, laddie frickin' we got a fish guy here. Hey, Dad, help me out here. I don't see too good. Do we have Matt Peterson or Jake Adams over here?
Well, actually, Matt, Ellen and I have strongly encouraged Brian in his fish studies.
Well, Dad, I wish you could just shut your big yapper. Now, from what I've heard, you're not so much reading about fish as you are cruising the internet for fish porn. There'll be plenty of time for looking at fish porn when you're living in a refugium down by the river. So, young lady, what do you want to do with your life?
I want to be a reef junkie and live in a refugium down by the river.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for being a reef junkie and living in a refugium down by the river when you're a reef junkie in a refugium down by the river. Now, kids, you're probably asking yourself, hey, Matt, what can I do to get my life back on track? Well, I have just one question for you. Have you been fragging?
Yeah, not a lot.
You remember what happened to Uncle Richard when he became a reef junkie and started fragging, don't you?
Yeah, he bought a lot of saltwater tanks and they took up his whole house.
And then he ended up living in a refugium down by the river.
Now, to keep that from happening to you guys, I'm going to take all the coral out of Fat Jack here so you can't frag anymore. No fragging, no reef junkie. I'm going to get my buckets and I'll be right back.
You don't have to do that.
We'll never frag again.
Matt, thanks for all you've done.
I don't give a flying flip, because I'm going to get that coral and go frag in my refugium down by the river.
Is the garage where the frag tanks are locked?
Yes.
We love you, Dad. We'll never frag again.
I love you guys too.